Hello, welcome back to the Tesseract server. One of these freaky villager zombies has just appeared. Slightly unexpected, because I thought everywhere was well lit at spawn. I think he came from down here somewhere, but what's our light level down here? Nah, it's not dark enough down there. I wonder where he came from. Weird. These things happen. Anyway, welcome back to the server. It's Martin here, and night is just falling. I am alone on the server right now, and just thought, yeah, let's make a quick video. So, excuse me, adjust the microphone. In here, we have a chest marked Wither Skulls, and we have that beacon keeping me moving so fast I can't quite control myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Wither Skulls in there. I don't know if that's all of them. I think Brindle might have some more. So we're doing pretty well for Wither Skulls. I think the aim is to get enough to spawn 10 Withers, so that'll be about 30, and then we're going to have a huge fight. So I'm going to show you today, remember where the portal is, I'm going to show you where we are getting them from and what's going on there, and just have a general kind of chatty video. So let's head up into the Nether. So it is been a while since I made videos. I always say that. I was looking into the possibility of starting a new video series. I'm just going to turn the sound down a bit, and let's have some music. Why not? From the server, of kind of news and updates from around the server, and I decided in the end, after a little bit of thought, well, basically let's head to the double blaze grinder. I actually made the first in this series of videos and got as far as starting it uploading to YouTube, and cancelled it halfway through because I rewatched it and realised it was embarrassingly bad. So I apologise for that. I kind of got very close to starting this new series, and now I've sort of pretty much abandoned it because I realised it just wasn't quite right for the channel. So instead of that, what I'm going to do is make my videos in general a little bit shorter and a bit more to the point, and we're going to go and look at things that other people have built on the server, or just find out about things that are going on around the server. So today I thought I would take you to the place where I've been spending quite a lot of time lately, over by the double blaze grinder, and I will bring you back in when we get there, which is now. So this is the double blaze grinder. This is not the place, although it is worth taking a quick look at this because it is pretty awesome. I think it's switched off at the moment, but we have a blaze spawner there, we have another blaze spawner over there, and a mechanism that if you've watched Etho's videos you'll probably be fairly familiar with down below. Kind of piston pushing thing for the blazers. Works really nicely. But let's head to the Wither Skull farm. Where exactly does that sign point? Ah, down here, okay. It's not the route I've been taking, but never mind. We have a marked out route, which is kind of nice. So we leave that fortress and we're heading to that fortress over there. And in that fortress we have been farming Wither Skulls, and the reason we've chosen that one is mainly because it's pretty much completely surrounded by lava. So there isn't much space for pigmen to spawn. And by the way, I've been having this glitch lately. It's really awesome when it happens. I am on permanent speed 2 because of the beacon at spawn. Sometimes you come away from spawn and you still have speed 2 on for no particularly good reason, and you can't get rid of it. It lasts forever. So I'm going to have speed 2 for the entirety of this video, which is a bonus. Yeah, not a lot of space in there actually. I was kind of hoping there would be. I'm just going to chuck some of these in here. I was just bringing those over for supply purposes. Hang on to some pearls. I don't need that. Hang on to a few of these, and we've got some food. Okay, I think we're good to go. Actually, I'll keep the blocks. So this is the fortress where we have been collecting wither skulls, and these black guys here are the wither skeletons. Now, here's one problem. They don't necessarily jump down off there, and I'm using a looting sword to kill them, so I definitely do want to kill them at close range. Oh, here we go. Wrong button. Ghasts annoy me so much, and this one is refusing to take my arrows. There we go. Where was I? Yeah. So, wither skeletons rather. If they hit you, like that one did, you get this kind of withery effect. I think it takes you something like 6 hearts if you get hit by one. Oh, I forgot my fire potion. If you get hit by one without any armor on, it knocks you for about 6 hearts, which is pretty hard work, really, if you didn't have good gear. Fortunately, I've got projectile protection 4, protection 4, protection 4, protection 3 on my armor, so I am pretty well off as far as not coming to any harm. And also, I'm getting a lot better at handling these skeletons in melee because they are pretty predictable. The worst thing about them is that they sort of trot along the side of the fortress, and I don't want to hit them while they're on the side of the fortress because they'll just go over the edge and I'll lose the drops. So that is kind of annoying. And the reason why we are farming these is not for bones or coal, it's for those wither skulls, and they drop them something like 4 times in every 100. Something like that anyway, at least with looting. I think it's worse if you don't have looting, but with looting you still get a pretty bad drop rate. And this is looting 3 that I'm using on them. So it is slow going. We've optimized the area a little bit. You can see there are slabs over there to reduce pigman spawns. We're still getting pigmen spawning in the fortress, and in an ideal world I would actually get rid of the pigmen as well. There's one over there. Let's just head over. But I don't really want to take on the pigmen too, because the blazes are annoying enough without having to deal with pigmen at the same time, so I'll try to leave them be. Whoa! Yeah, I knew he was going to hit me there. Taking out some of these blazes as well. Blazes are such annoying creatures. So I have been spending probably hours on end just running around here. Oh, come on. That's annoying. He's glitching out. Running around here collecting wither skulls, and you might spend an hour here just kind of doing circuits of the place, killing withers, and maybe get 1 or maybe 2 if you're lucky of the skulls. So it is tedious work in a way, but important work all the same. And yet the blazes are here because that's another change in the spawning algorithm. Now that we get withers in nether fortresses, we also get blazes spawning naturally. They used to spawn naturally, but only very, very rarely. You used to get them, I think it was pretty much just when the world generated they might spawn, and then you'd never get any ever again after that. But now the blazes are spawning on a regular basis in little clusters of 4 or 5, and it's pretty irritating. And so are these magma slimes. I'm getting a lot more of these in the nether than I used to as well. So I am just going to hang out here for half an hour or so maybe. Kill a few more withers, and I will bring you back in if and when I succeed in getting any wither skulls. Well, that was pretty good. That was the very first skeleton I went for, just after I paused the video there, and I got a skull, so I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. I might even call it a day. I might actually say my luck is not going to get any better after that, and go and do some other stuff on the server. Let's just kill these ones and see if we can get a double bonus. Wow, I did! I got another one. That's amazing. 2 wither skulls within 3 kills, I think it was. I've only been here about 5 minutes. And on recent days I've spent like at least an hour here and got the same amount of payback. So, you know what? Maybe I am lucky today. Maybe I should stay a few more minutes. Down to my last 45 seconds or so of fire resistance now, and I've got a couple of skellies over here. You first. Nope. And then one just back over the way. I think I just saw... Oh, I thought there was a staircase. Oh, there it is. And then I think I'm going to call it a day, because I don't really feel like spending hours and hours doing this. Haven't got any more. I've killed probably like another 20 or so, maybe more. They're not spawning all that fast, has to be said. There's a lot of pigmen around, which I'm guessing will affect the spawning rates. They're also pretty fearless. They will just drop down like that one there did. I think my fire resist is probably off now, so I want to be a bit more careful. Whoa! Didn't even see that one. And that one, wow! Yes! Another skull! I am going to take a bit of damage from that encounter though, so I'm just going to get to safety. Oh, half a heart. That's ridiculous. The other thing I've managed to do a couple of times while I've been here engaging in this activity is I have actually melee killed a couple of ghasts with the looting sword, which is really nice for getting ghast tiers. It's always a bonus. So 3 skulls, that is not bad. Not bad for a day's work. Right, I'm going to head home, drop off the 3 skulls, and then we will continue. Is it just me, or have minecarts started doing this a lot recently? Since 1.4.5 came out, I have been seeing this constantly. Another one for the bug tracker, I think. Oh, I like this music. So yeah, wither farming. It takes a toll on your armour, that's one thing I say about it. I think perhaps, especially so in the early stages, when I started farming them and I wasn't that good at hitting them, and I was running out of fire potion and being mellowed by the blazes and things as well, and I've been going through a lot of armour, and I've actually named all of these items. You can see Martin's swimming hat, Martin's trousers, Martin's chest plate, Martin's comfy shoes, so that when you repair them on the anvil you get slightly better rate of return over time. You can continue to repair them at the same cost without having to pay more and more and more in levels, and eventually things become unrepairable. So that has meant using up quite a lot of diamonds, and if I can just orientate myself, yeah, over here, I will share with you my immense moment of stupidity down here. This was the moment when I put a surprisingly large amount of work into making this particular nether rail route. I know it doesn't look like much, but right now we are kind of floating over a lava lake, and about here we're actually going down below the lava lake, and it's actually surprisingly difficult to construct things inside a lava lake. But all this was done in aid of making me a nice shortcut to the far end of the strip mine, the municipal strip mine where I've been getting all my diamonds lately. And then I went into the portal after building all that, and yes, I know I should have tested the portal first, and we are not in no strip mine. We are actually at minus 461 on the X and about 48 on the Z, so actually we can't be that far from home. Yeah, we're not. Oh, we're over here, near the cat, and really near to Settler's house, I'm going to assume. So yes, I have made a pointless portal. So if anyone feels like building something over here, I'm speaking to the people who play on the server right now, you have a pre-made portal. Go have fun with it. The only problem is that when you return through it, it brings you back out at Settler's Place, so it's not exactly ideal. Just going to turn the music down a bit. Nice though it is. Fortunately I haven't messed up his portal, so there we go. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of mining, getting a lot of diamonds, which is quite fun when you go mining with Silk Touch and then you get home and you put it all in a huge pillar and fortune the heck out of it all. So that's pretty much everything I've been doing on the server lately. Been keeping me busy. Let's head back home and we can drop off those wither skulls and take a quick look round back at the base. Trying to remember if anything's changed here since I last made a video. Ah, yes, one thing has changed. I mentioned the ill-fated video project. Well, this is part of it. This room is the Rail Hub randomizer. You would have seen me do a nice little feature in the Rail Hub randomizer if I had ever released that video that I'm no longer going to release. But it allows you to choose a completely random destination on the server, because each of the Rail Hub, these are the different colours of the different sections of the Rail Hub in the Nether, and these are the different track numbers going from 1 to 8, so you can randomly select a colour and a track. That's kind of cool. Had a fun time building that, and then never going to use it, but if anyone wants to randomise their Rail Hub journeys, please feel free. In fact, we might even use it for videos, I don't know. I'll think of a reason for it. Autumn's been putting these item frames, I love them, they look great, to help you identify what goes where in this crazy storage room of ours. She's also made this bookshelf system. Martin's letters. Autumn's letters, and these are actual books. Very nice. I don't think there's been much changed outside at spawn, so I'm going to bring this video to a halt here. The idea was to make it fairly short, and I think I've already talked for way too long. So thanks for watching. The next one, I think we will go and check out something else on the server, perhaps the iron farm. I've been wanting to go and check that out, so we might have a video of that coming up fairly soon. But for now, I'm going to end it there. Thank you for watching, and I will speak to you very soon.